Hello everybody, this is Refresh and I'm here to do a premiere draft for Kaldheim. We're going to go ahead and use one of the tokens that we bought and get into the draft. Alright, pack number 1, we have an Elvish War Master, which, creates elves as you cast him. It's not bad. That would make me want to get the Bloodline Pretender back if I want to play elves. Is there anything in other colors that I really like? I like Behold the Multiverse pretty well. I guess this is a removal, but, this is not exactly the most exciting pack. I guess Snow-Covered Forest wouldn't be bad, and Kaya's Onslaught wouldn't be bad either, but I'm going to just take this rare. I think it has some decent potential. I also like the Courser, I guess. But, yeah, every time you play an elf, then you get an elf, and it seems pretty good. Okay, Vengeful Reaper is quite strong. I don't know, there's no really good removal. I guess Weighed Down could be okay, but I think the strength of the Vengeful Reaper makes it a higher pick. We could also take a Ryman Falls with the chance that we'd go into snow with this War Master, and maybe Mammoth Growth because it's in color, but nothing here is really striking me as, oh, this is a thing that you have to have. I also like this Firewalker because it draws you cards, kind of. But I'll take the Vengeful Reaper right now just because of sheer power. Alright, the Liberator's not bad, because it's a token generator. I think the Snakeskin Veil, I guess if you want to protect a good creature. Raise the Draugr is kind of like card draw. It gets you some creatures back to your hand. Gates of Istvel is also quite strong. And I guess, if you're getting there with artifacts or enchantments, the Scald is alright. I guess I'll take the Liberator just because it has potential to draw a bunch of cards. But I'm not super high on it. But I guess there's nothing in... I guess the Raise the Draugr might be alright if I'm gonna go really into elves, but there's no certainty that I'm doing that yet right now. And so I'm just gonna take this card. This is harder to make work. I'd rather know that I'm in one of the colors before I take it. So I'll take the card that generates creatures. Alright, that's an Elf Cleric. That's definitely the base of an elf deck. And I think I like this. The Infernal Pet might be alright. This Elf Cleric might be alright. This Elf Berserker might be alright. But these are all cards that I don't want to pick early. So I'm going to take this Elf Cleric as a payoff. It would work well with the Elvish War Master. And it doesn't have to be elves. It could be anything else too. Alright, this pack gets us not much in what we've already taken here. The red is drying up here. We have a lot of white that's being passed around. We could take a Shimmerdrift Veil to just get color. We could take a Masked Vandal as a kind of quasi-elf. Funeral Longboat is a possibility, but I don't think I want that early. The pick would be alright if I was going to play multiple colors, but I'm not there yet either. I don't really love the Masked Vandal though, but I mean, there's nothing that says that I want snow right now. And I guess we could just take this on the off chance that we want something snowy. In which case, I think it would be stronger than taking a Masked Vandal. Yeah, the Vandals will probably come back around if I need them. Let's see, of these, I kind of like the Infernal Pet. I also like Weighed Down. Infernal Pet, I need to cast 2 spells a turn, and we're not really there right now, but we might be aggressive enough that that could work. We could also get the Weighed Down. We could take a Raven's Wing just to get some more damage in through the air. But I'm going to take the card with the higher upside right now, just something that hits every turn. This kind of reminds me of the landfall creature from Zendikar Rising, the bird. Alright, I don't think we want this Duskwielder, even though we're playing elves. I'd rather... I mean, do I really want this? It takes 3 to crew it. We're not really doing the 3 deck. I think Mammoth Growth might fit better. Gates of Istvel is strong, but... I mean, there's no certainty that we're in green. We'd prefer to be in green, just because the War Master is strong. The Braggart is okay, I guess, as an option as well. We also have the Courser. I guess I don't like... Oh, it's too late. I took the Mammoth Growth. I think I should have possibly gone into white because it seems so open. And, you know, like I'm not really getting there with these other colors right now. Ice Hide Troll is the snow payoff. We're not really doing the snow thing right now. I don't want another Mammoth Growth, even if I would get one. This is fine if you're playing a lot of elves, but it's not certain that I'm doing that now either. So I think I will take... This is good if I'm playing snow. I don't know that I'm playing snow. I guess I just take another Infernal Pet. See if I can get there on the 2-spell thing. Of these, I guess Dread Rider. We can maybe play one of these creatures as well. Or this Scorn Effigy if I want to do the 2. I guess this is fine for 2 spells. I might be able to splash this. Or we could play the Recruiter. I think I just want to Way Down. That's a removal spell. Alright, Raise the Draugr would let us get a couple creatures back. I think that's probably good enough. I mean, the Master Scald's not bad either, but I think I'm in black, and I think that's the only thing that's certain right now. And we get this elf. That's not a bad elf. Village Rites, I guess, might be alright. If we can get some of those elves that force my opponent to discard. Funeral Longboat wouldn't be the worst thing either, because our creatures are a bit on the smaller side. But I think I'd take the first Village Rites first. We'll get another Way Down, but I don't know if I'm going to play 2. Oh, wow, that passed twice. Incredible. Alright, I think we take this, just because we get something from our graveyard. 2 creatures from our graveyard back to our hand. I think that's probably good enough. I want Feed the Serpent a lot. I want Elder Fang Disciple. Those are probably really good with what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, this, I think the power level of this is just strong enough that we have to do that one. And it's in the one color that I'm very certain I'm in. Alright, we don't really want that because I don't know what my other colors are. We take this black card. Demon Berserker. That's okay, I guess. Rune of Flight is okay. Maybe I take the card... Like, there's nothing that's saying that I'm not blue, right? This is hard to power up. I would want, like, a Raven's Wings or something else to get me there. I think I'm going to take the Rune and see what happens. That's a way for me to splash. We don't really want the Dusk Wielder. We could take this, I suppose. We could take a Sculptor. I don't think I want the Sculptor without Snowlands, though. I think we take a Snowland. We could also take this to possibly splash red. That's also a possibility. Demon Bolt's pretty good in red. Maybe we take Demon Bolt. Maybe we're playing red. We don't want that. We don't want this. There's a lot of red coming through here. We could also take this and just fix my splashing. I think we just take Snow-Covered Swamp, though. Or Replicating Ring. I think I'd rather take the Swamp, because that's definitely something I'm going to play. Because I don't know how green I am. I know I'm very black. The Frostbite might not be bad if I knew I was playing red, but I don't know that I'm playing red. I'd splash for a Demon Bolt, but I don't know if I'd splash for a Frostbite. So, yeah. Okay, Snow-Covered Swamp. One of these might not be too bad. I am passing down a 5/5 elf, which I don't know if it's that good. If I can generate enough creatures or Elder Fang Disciples, I think the Turgid Shadow becomes good. So I think we take that as a removal spell. And then this might not be too bad here. I would want a Korma's Faithful, I think, but this, if I'm aggressive enough, will just help finish the game, and I think that's what I want. Okay, nothing's really in color. We can take this Rogue, I suppose. The double white makes me not want to play any of these white cards. White is getting past a lot. We can also take this Raven's Wing, I guess. Because this, yeah, I'll take the Raven's Wing. I'm a bit more aggressive than playing Jasper Sentinel. That's the Elf Boss. We definitely want that. I'm not really passing. I guess the skull rate's alright, but I'm not really passing much if I'm taking Herald here. We also have a decent number of warriors, it looks like. 2. Okay, that's not amazing, but 4 elves and 2 warriors. That's 6 potential hits. Although I guess Herald is -1 of each. So there's 4 potential hits right now. We'll take... Wow, this came back around. That's incredible. We are gladly take that. I wish it weren't in the same pack as Elderfang Disciple, but great removal. And then we can take this human warrior to get lands, I suppose. This is a bit slow, and I need creatures in my graveyard for that to work. We really are not using that, so I'll take this. It's a warrior, and that also gets hit off of Herald. I don't think I want Dusk Wielder. Do I want to pick, maybe? I just... Maybe I'm aggressive enough. I'll try it. If I slap some wings on it, maybe it can get there. Do I want a second Village Rites? I don't think I do. I'll take a Replicating Ring. If I need it for splash. Okay, we got the Disciple back. I like that. Veil would be decent, but we want to make sure that we have enough creatures. Oh, I don't want a second Mammoth Growth, but I'll take it. Alright, last pack. Oh, this makes everything an elf. I kind of am in the elf deck. And it can generate more elves for me. The Glade Warden's not bad either. Feed the Serpent is also not bad. But this kind of got passed all the way back around, so maybe take the Nexus. It's slow, but it might be good enough. We got a God here. Is this something that we want? As long as you control 3 or more legendary creatures, so it's a 2/4 for 4. You can grab legendaries, or you can make it an elf ramp card. I don't know if that's good enough. I think Bloodline Pretender might actually be better. Because, yeah, I can choose type elf and then do that. I'm passing a Wither Crown, Sculptor, Arctic Tree Line. I guess the Wither Crown is the other thing that's there, but we'll take the Pretender for now. Alright, so we definitely are getting kind of somewhere. If we play this, like, this Haunting Voyage can be ridiculous. I don't want to, like, think that that's absolutely going to happen, but that is something that could happen. We definitely want to get more 2-drops if I can find any. Oh, well, that's removal. Yeah, this is just premium removal. I would have gladly taken the Elderfang Disciple here, maybe Demonic Gifts or something. But I don't think we pass on Poison the Cup here. The Battle for Bredegaard's not bad. But it's actually not that good either. Is Ascent of the Worthy worth picking up? No, it is not. We can take this Death Knell Berserker. I think for the 2-drop, we can take this Zombie Cleric, but how many snow permanents do we have? 1, 2? 2 snow-covered things? It's not a lot. But this is only good if I can pump it, and I don't have a lot of ways to pump either. So maybe the... This is hard because I don't have ways to pump that. I think I just take the elf. It's a 2-drop. Sometimes you just need 2-drops. Alright, so we can get the Glade Walker to drop counters on things as one thing. The other thing we can do is we can get a Glittering Frost. How many snow payoffs do we have, though? I don't think that we have very many. In fact, do we have any? It doesn't look like we do. Yeah, it doesn't look like we do. I think the Glade Walker might be the thing then. Now we can get the Shimmerdrift Veil if we want. No, we took the Glade Walker. Alright, well. There's that. We can take the Swamp. Do we want the Dreadrider? I still don't think we want this. Target creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Not really. That requires snow to be good. I don't think we're into that. We take the pick. But I think we just take this snow-covered swamp and see what happens. This is not what we want. This is not something that we can use much of. We already have Raise the Draugr. We can do this as a combat trick or removal canceller. Or we can get the Draugr Recruiter, I guess, is another option. How are we doing on 4 drops? We could also take a Dusk Wielder to be super aggressive, but I think I'd take a Demonic Gifts. Or actually, the Grizzled Outrider. Oh, I can't believe I missed it. I guess we'll take the Jarl. That's kind of like removal on a body. Oh yeah, I should have taken the Grizzled Outrider though. That was a big mistake on my part. I completely missed that. We'll take the Funeral Longboat because we're kind of playing it aggressive here. And then, let's see. Do we want another Horizon Seeker, or do we want to just take this Dread Rider as a late game option here? Let's take the Seeker. And then Disciple, yeah. And we're going to have to do some major editing later. Do we want the Recluse, or do we want the Priest? We got 3 snow permanents. I think we're higher on the Recluse. Because it has reach. We'll take a Village Rites. Actually, a Glittering Frost might not be too bad. I don't think I'm playing a second Village Rites. And, oh, we got a Dread Rider anyways. Oh, we got a Dusk Wielder. So we have something that can resemble like a heavy black aggressive deck here. So let's see. We're going to make a bunch of cuts here. How are we doing on creature types? 9 elves, that's pretty good. 4 warriors, that's not bad. That gives, what's his name, a lot. 13 targets to pick up. And then, oh, 2 shapeshifters on top, so that's actually 15 targets. So this is a good deck for Harald. But the question is this enough? Are we low enough curve that the pet is good? That's also a question. Do we want to play red for the Demon Bolt? I don't think we do. It's good removal, but I think it messes up my deck too much. I'm not really doing snow, so I'll just pitch that. Do we have any snow payoffs in here? Because if we don't, I'm just going to get rid of the tap land too. Yeah, no snow payoffs, so we'll get rid of the tap land. We'll keep the other 2 just because. Might as well make my opponent guess. This is good for elves. I think we cut the Recluse. I think the pets are not what we want. I think we're just too aggressive. We'll cut the Effigy as well. The Rider. Yeah, I really wish I took that 5-drop instead. So I like Demonic Gifts just because I have a lot of Enter the Battlefield and Dies triggers, and that actually makes them pretty good. Don't know if we want these Dusk Wielders though. I think we cut the Mammoth Griff because we have plenty of removal. I think we cut the Dusk Wielders. I think they're too low impact. It does put us low on creatures though. Maybe cut the second way down. I need to make 2 more cuts. I wonder if Dogged Pursuit is too slow. I guess with the Dusk Wielders gone, the Raven's Wings are less good. I guess it's good with the Death Knell Berserker. We can cut the Funeral Longboat since we have less creatures in general. Although this makes the Elderfang Disciples better too. But I guess we can slap a Raven's Wings on them. Do we get rid of Turgid's Shadow as a removal spell? Because it's less good? Or maybe we don't have enough creatures for Weighed Down to be good. Let's cut that. Let's see if this deck will work. We're way more black than we are green. So I think we put in 1 more swamp and take out a forest. And then we're 10 to 7. I think this is the deck. Alright, let's get started. Game 1. Alright, we have 2 lands. So we have 2 drops. Seems fine. We'll keep it. We can foretell the poison if we need to. But we'll get some value by casting you and then you. Okay, see if my opponent has removal or not. We're casting this first because if my opponent has some sort of ambush effect for the War Master, we don't want to lose the value from it. Alright, this is where the Maskwood Nexus becomes good, because I can cast this, and then everything I cast from here on is going to trigger the War Master. Plus, I can just create a creature every turn, and then create, effectively, 2 creatures every turn. It's pretty good. I think we just force some sacrifices here. Then punch through with the War Master. Or, alternatively, we could just foretell a dude. Like foretell, let's see. Foretell the Vengeful Reaper. Yep. And then Maskwood Nexus. Do this at any time. Yeah. All right. No attacks. No blocks. Oh, that's pretty good too. Let's see. We could cast you, attack with you, and all of the 1/1s. Yeah, okay. Let's just make a team here. And then we'll go to combat. We'll attack with you, 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 and you. And then I think we poison the cup on the Ice Hide Troll before it can do a thing, right? Yeah. Actually, let's foretell this. And then next turn... No. I think it's better value to use the Maskwood Nexus and then just shoot everything down the next turn. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. So, I have 6 mana. I can foretell this. I can foretell one thing. And then cast the Horizon Seeker. That might not be the worst. They can power this up to be a 2/2 with their 2 snow mana. So let's just go on the attack with the Reaper for now. Actually, if we attack with everything, not the War Master. And then they're going to take a bundle anyways. We'll lose the tutus, and that's fine. We'll cast a 3-drop and then use the other thing to get another 3-drop. Or another 1-drop. Yeah, alright. If they play something game-breaking, that's not game-breaking for me. And we got there with elves. Next game. Alright, we have no action. I think we keep it just because we have lands and we have 2s. The Nexus, I guess, can do something eventually. Is on snow. It's going to be a moment before we get there. We'll foretell this then. I wonder what they have that makes them ditch Finn the Fangbearer. We'll cast the Nexus. Now we can just make 2/2s all day long. No, that's why. They wanted to kill the Raven's Wing, but they nailed the Nexus instead. It's pretty good. It's cost 2 to flash in. This has haste. Two, 4. If I play this now, let's foretell this. And we'll keep this up for flashing in to eat the Vandal, I guess. And then we can start sending further. Yeah, that's annoying. We'll just eat the Vandal. We have 6 mana, so we can stick 2 on here. We can play this for 2. I think we hit with you, and we just leave the Reaper back. Trade with the U. They're gonna draw off that. I think that's fine, because I'm gonna get mine back too. Sure. I mean, that's just like 1 for 1. Is only have one snowland right now, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Do we hold this back to block the U? I think we play this too. And then I think we attack with the Jarl. No, let's just hold back. We'll foretell this. Because if they play another one of these, it's gonna get really annoying. Maybe I'm supposed to trade the Jarl with the U. No, we'll see. Block here. I think I'm supposed to let that one through. So they're gonna get something big. That's big. It's also big. I guess I'm on defense mode. Let's go ahead and stick this on here. And then no attacks in the turn. I'm gonna die. I don't think I'm just drawing lands and no action, and that's what usually causes you to lose the game. They can drop that in, but they're gonna sack these anyway, so I might as well just get rid of those two. And hope that I can draw something to deal with their Sea Invader. That's not it. Yeah, good game. We can't win. Flooding never gets you there. Next game. As before, this is not great. We can kill something. We have a Glade. I think we can still keep this. It's a semi-functional hand. But if we keep drawing lands, we're going to die again. So hopefully we draw our action. We'll attack. We'll disciple. Snow ramp or something like that. It's too bad. Hit him for a little. The Masquerade Nexus going. Now I have a Creature Factory, unless my opponent has a Masked Vandal, I guess. Raven form. I don't feel too bad about that because I do have the 1/1 in the end, which is not the worst thing in the world. Especially when I can follow it with you and just smash. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Now I have the Jarl as well. Yeah, seems fine. Put you into foretell. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should have held the disciple back. We'll just take it. We're winning this race right now. Okay. It's annoying, but it's fine. I think we might have this. We're gonna hit them for 4. We're gonna drain them for 3. And then we win through the air. In a fun twist of fate, we have a lot of clerics, and so another choice instead of elves is clerics. Next game. 2 mana. If I draw 1 more mana, though, then I can get the Horizon Seeker online. I think we keep this. We'll just foretell this on 2, I guess. Because my opponent's being super aggressive. Yeah. If they're white and they just put the binding gold on the War Master, then it's not going to really hurt me that much. If they're red and they burn my War Master, it's going to feel bad, but I can get him back. Okay, we did not get the thing that we wanted. We do have Raven's Wings, which is not the worst thing in the world to play. We're going to attack. But I think we poison the cup instead. Missing on lands is going to feel bad. We do need another one to get the Horizon Seeker to get more lands. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair. They're definitely playing the Foretell deck here. We missed on lands again, but we can play a 1-drop, I'm sure. Not the highest impact play. Oh wow, my opponent's got all the Scorn Effigies. Now there's an impact play there going on. This is kind of annoying though. I guess I can keep this and return this and get some value. I guess that's what I have to do. Alright. Getting mana screwed is also a good way to lose the game quickly. Do first strike down. Gives this. We'll get a 2-for-1 because when it comes back, we're gonna nail another card out of their hand. We did it! We got another land. We are gonna Horizon Seeker and start getting lands, hopefully. If we Raven's Wing on top of it, then we can get a lot more land. Or they have that. Am I blocking? Am I blocking? I don't think I'm blocking. But I am gonna need... I guess the... Yeah, we'll just attack this turn. That's really bad, though. I really need this to get my lands going. My opponent's going wide with, like, little guys. And the Elder Fang Disciple's not gonna get... 4 mana. That is, gaining 1 life per turn is gonna undo some of this, I guess. It basically reduces one of the Battlefield Raptors to nothing, and I'll take 3 a turn. I could get a pair of Warriors back, too. That's the other thing. So the question is, do I want to, like, poison the cup, raise the Draugr? Oh, I only have 1 black, so I can't do both. So maybe I Guardian Bladewalker. Stick that on here. And then I'm going to double block the Scorn Effigy and raise the Draugr, I think. And we'll get a couple Warriors back. That's fine. Yep. Let's get him. Alright, we have not enough mana to cast all of the things. So we're gonna cast you. Actually, we're gonna cast the Horizon Seeker first, because it does a better job blocking. We can Village Rites the Disciple at the end of the turn. Or, you know, if they use removal, we can Village Rites that. And then we can Raven's Wing the following turn, I guess. We're gonna let it hit my opponent. And we'll Village Rites that at the end of the turn then. Yeah, that's annoying. Putting on another flyer, I'm guessing. Yeah. So we'll have to shoot that. Okay. Can't do much about that. But we're close to stabilizing here. We just need yeah, something like this. This will do. Alright, so we gotta poison the cup this to kill it. And then we want something on the ground to block. We could Bloodline Pretender into Elvish Warmaster, but I gotta spend 2 to kill this. So Bloodline Pretender now. Yeah. And then we'll choose... Oh, what do we have here? Elf, Shapeshifter, Elf, Warrior, Warrior, Elves. We're going to choose Elves. And then go to next. Not this turn. And the turn, poison the cup, shoot you. Yep. Shoot the raptor. And then we are going to... Do we want the land? Do we want the 2-drop? I guess the 2-drop is fine, because we can put the wings on it. We'll bottom the land. That's troublesome. Alright, so we do need to get something in the air, so we have the wings this turn. Sadly. So wings the Gladewalker, I think, is what we're doing here. Yeah. Then stick this on you. and hold. Looks like we're gonna lose the Pretender. They'll probably do an all-out attack. Yeah. Or they'll just beat me this way. Yeah. Now I'm like chump. Chump trade is what I'll do. Yeah, so I'm taking 4 this turn. So you're gonna go here. Or eat. Chump eat. So, okay. I gotta get in the air and stop 3 guys. This would save me if not for this, right? So I need to spend 2 to do on here. Yeah. There's 1 defender. We can play a War Master to hold the ground. I don't think I have enough. I need to gain life, but there's no way to gain life. I'll cast you. Give me a guy. We'll cast you. But I can't do anything about the other flyer, which is the problem. Like, I got mana screwed and I survived for a real long time for an incredible... I'm impressed that I survived as long as I did. But I'm just gonna lose to all these guys, or to the Raptors. What I'm gonna lose to. It's gonna feel real bad. Now they're just bragging. Yeah. All right. Good game. You got me. That one I lost because of mana screw. Like, I just got too far behind in position and in terms of board position, and by the time I was able to stabilize, it was just too late. I was too low in life and they had too many flyers. So I don't have much to deal with flyers, right? I just have my 1 flyer. So is there a cause for me to play the Recluse? I don't think so. I think I have plenty of removal. I just didn't draw the things I needed. This is kind of bad. I like have all the green and my deck is primarily black. I have an Elvish War Master. I have a lot of swamps. There's a good chance I'll draw a swamp. I'm gonna keep this, but I think that this might be a mistake. Oh, well, there's our swamp. That's great. So we can War Master into the Disciple. Or the Faithful. Probably the Faithful. Unless my opponent has removal, of course. We are playing the Boasters. They are definitely in the color of removal, so I don't know if War Master is long for this world. No blocks. Oh, that's good. Okay. So now we're gonna play another swamp. We're gonna get the Faithful going. And then, yeah, we're totally gonna trade for the Firewalker because there's just too much value in that thing. And we'll hold there. We'll take the 2 from the Raptor. They'll boast. The Red Raider will grow. Hasty guy. Alright, so we're gonna play you. We're gonna play you. Trigger all the things. We have Demonic Gifts, which will keep my boys alive. We really drew a ton of force, though. It's really bad. Okay. Nope, stay on the defense. Okay. Maybe do it. Yeah, we're gonna throw all these away. We'll just do this, actually. Throw these two away. We'll trade this. They might... Oh, they don't have a boast ability. So we just do this, and then we... Yeah. And then we demonic gifts this guy. That's annoying. Flooding out is also really annoying. Also, my opponent getting a gold span dragon is extremely annoying. I don't think I can win now. I need removal. And drawing lands is the opposite of drawing removal. Look at all these lands I've drawn. Well, I've lost this game. Not much I can do about that. There's no reason to chump this turn. I'm getting wrecked by flood. Yeah, I don't think. Well, if I'm gonna draw every single land in my deck, there's only losing to be happening. I've lost. I cannot win this game. Good game. Yeah, there's no way for me to win. So, my losses came from at least one mana screw and one mana flood, which, you know, never feels good, but that is Magic the Gathering, everybody. And I don't remember what game one was, but let's claim our prizes, as sad as this is. I think this deck deserves way better than we got, but, you know, again, sometimes you're just going to draw all the lands when you need things that are not lands. Take a look at my packs here. Or sometimes you won't draw the lands when you need the lands, so that happens too. I think this is an easy first pick. It's an angel that, if it survives to the following turn, can also kill a creature, and then the following turn will smack your opponent really hard. If it weren't for that, I'd probably take the Blizzard Brawl, because it's pretty good and makes you go into snow, and there's some good payoffs for that, but yeah. Furia's Retribution is pick number 1. I think it's Furia. I don't know. You let me know if you know how to pronounce these things. Alright, I think this is an easy old growth troll. This is a 4/4 for 3, and the 3 is kind of hard to pay, but the fact that it can come back as another 4/4 once you're done using, once it dies, is not the worst thing in the world. It's like 2 for 1 for 3 mana. Not bad at all. Boreal Outrider is also really good. I like that a lot too. Alright, between all of these, I like both of these tap lands that have abilities, but I don't know, it seems like fun. Waking the Trolls, I think it's fun to try to ramp and get there, so I think I would take Waking the Trolls. Alright, I mean, everything here is good. I'm going to take Blood on the Snow just because it has the potential if you can get there with the snow. Or just because it's the board wipe, I think it's strong enough. But the fact that it can get a thing back, I think makes it even stronger. And so that would be my first pick there. Alright, I think a lot of these are decent. Like Demon Bolt, I like the Littjara Glade Warden, but I think the Glorious Protector is the easier first pick. It can ambush the creature, it can save all your creatures from a board wipe, you can get it out early with a Foretell. I think it makes it very good. Alright, I think that because Varrogoth has Death Touch as a 2/3, I think it makes it good, and it just improves your draws every turn. So you get what you need. So I think that's good enough. But it's not an amazing card, but just the fact that it's Death Touch makes it good enough. And that's it for my first ranked draft. And that's it for my first Premier draft for Kaldheim. Let me know what your thoughts were about the games and the deck in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more such videos, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.